Okay, so I lost my voice because I was like screaming, and oh my god, I'm just recording this for myself. But future Megan, when you're watching this, just remember today is May 18th, and today's the day you met David Dobrik. So, me and Nicole waited 7 hours at the pop-up shop, and David left at 2:30. We were waiting from 10:20, and we waited until 5, I don't even know, 5:30. So we got in at 5:30, but David left at 2:30. So I just wanted to get the merch, even though he wasn't there. So after that, Nicole and I went, and we're like, why don't we look at his Insta story? And we saw that he posted a video of Jeff on a motorbike, and there was like a sign in the background, but it was kind of blurry, and it said the name of a place. So Nicole's like, okay, put that in your GPS and we'll just walk there. So we walked there, and we didn't see him. We didn't think we were going to see him. Like, out of all places, it was like 17 minutes from when he posted the the Insta story. So we thought that he would be gone by now. So he wasn't there, and we were just like, okay, we'll just walk over there. So we're like, we'll walk to the subway now and just go back to Penn Station. So we start walking to the subway, and right as we're about to get to the subway, first we see like 2 people on their skateboards, and David was on a boosted board. So Nicole's like confused. We're like, ugh, if only that was David, like 2 people on their skateboards, of course. And then Nicole and I keep walking, and then like a couple of more blocks down, Nicole is looking around, and I'm looking at my phone, and she goes, Megan, there's David. So I literally start going, David, but obviously he wouldn't stop. Like, he was riding his boosted board, and I don't even think he could hear me. So he was going the opposite. We were going this way, and he was riding his boosted board this way. So I bolted, and there was green lights. Like, he was in the road, and I bolted down the sidewalk, and this guy like started yelling at me. He's like, "Who are you running after?" I'm like, "David." So I go, David, and Nicole's like running after me, but then she sees there's all green lights, so she like starts walking, but I just keep going. I'm like, I'm not gonna stop. Like, I'm running after David. Like, I could still see him, but he's going fast. He's on a boosted board. So all of a sudden he stops at a red light, and I go, David, and I catch up to him, and I go, David, and I show him my merch, and he looks at his friends, he's like, I don't even have that, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's like talking to me, and then I was like, I waited 7 hours to see you, and he's like, oh my gosh, come here, and he told me to come in the middle of the street in New York City, and he gave me a hug. And it was weird because like online, while we're waiting in line, I told Nicole, I'm like, I just want to hug David. Like, if I ever meet David, I want to hug him, and that's all I want. Like, I don't care about anything else. And then okay, it's recording. So when he got in the car, like, before at 2:30, I was like, that's the closest I'll ever get to David. I'll see him in my dreams. And Nicole's like, oh, you were close. It's fine. Like, you were in the same presence as David. And I was, like, happy that I even, like, saw, like, a little tiny bit of him in a tinted car. So, when I was talking to him, and he told me to come and give him a hug, I was like, oh my gosh, he's, like, telling me to come hug him, and I wanted to ask him to hug me. Like, this is crazy. He's so nice. So I go in the middle of the street and hug him, like, side hug him on the boosted board. And I was in the street, he was on the boosted board. He was, like, super tall on the boosted board. And I just, like, am so happy because I'm hugging David Dobrik. And I would never even think I would be saying that. And Nicole's watching on the sidewalk, and she's, like, so happy, and, like, Jeff's over there on his motorbike, like, just looking back, watching, and Nicole, like, sees that I'm just hugging him, and I'm not talking, and then Nicole comes up, and she's like, can we take a selfie with you, please? And then he's like, of course, quick, though, quick, because the light turned green right when she asked. So we literally stopped traffic in the middle of New York City and took a selfie in the middle of the street. And I just can't even believe this. He's like, thank you so much, thank you. And look, that's awesome, David Dobrik. Like, I can't even, like, that I just wanted this my whole entire life. Like, this is the best thing that's ever happened. I love him so much. He was the nicest person I've ever met. He was so sweet and, like, caring, and just look how happy he is to be with his fans. Like, just love him. He's so nice, and I'm so happy that I waited the 7 hours. Like, I prayed so much to meet him last night, and a bird pooped on me while I was waiting online, and I was so mad. People, like, trampled us. People just were not nice, and it was worth it because he didn't take pictures with anyone else. He told me to come over to him and give him a hug in the middle of the street. Like, it's crazy. I'm just so, like, happy, excited, and I don't know.